Hi, you're watching This Brown Geek, and today I want to talk to you about one of the most important tools for internet privacy and security, and that is a virtual private network, or a VPN for short. My choice of VPN is Express VPN. So in this video, I'll show you a bunch of speed tests that I did so you can see how well it works, and I'll let you know what I think of it. Right, so I've been using Express VPN for over 2 years now, and it's my go-to option for personal and professional use. And before you ask, no, this video is not sponsored by Express VPN. I'm not being compensated in any way. I'm not being paid for this, nothing like that. They don't even know I'm making this video. I'm just a paying customer and I just want to share my experience with you. Firstly, some of you might be wondering, what the hell is a VPN? Right, so a VPN basically creates a tunnel between your device and the internet. So it makes it harder for anyone, including your ISP, to see what you're doing online. There are lots of options out there for VPNs like TunnelBear, NordVPN, Ivacy VPN. I've reviewed all 3 of those. Anyways, the point is I've been paying for Express VPN for 2 years now. And yes, I do pay for the VPN, and I suggest that you pay for a VPN too. If you use one of these online free VPNs, then the chances are the product is you. Nothing is really free nowadays. So if you're trusting a VPN or a free VPN with your data, then the chances are they're selling that data about you to a third party, which kind of invalidates the point of using a VPN in the first place. So if you want to keep your online browsing activity private, then I really do recommend a service, a paid for service like ExpressVPN. In my experience over the last 2 years, ExpressVPN has been fast and reliable. It also works on all of my devices flawlessly, like my iPhone, my Mac, my Windows PC, everything, even an Amazon Fire Stick. And you can be logged in to 5 devices and using them simultaneously. So first things first, how well does ExpressVPN perform? Well, just like before, let's take a look at the results of my testing. And just like before, my testing methodology was everything was done over Ethernet at 4 AM to avoid any throttling or bandwidth issues. And each test was carried out 3 times, so 3 times per location. And I give you the average of all 3 tests per location. Anyways, let's take a look at the chart and you can see what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, so as you can see here, these are my test results. The blue bars are your download speed in megabits per second. The green bars are upload in megabits per second, and the gray bar, which you can barely see on the first one here, is your ping in milliseconds. So the y-axis is ping and the x-axis is locations. So the first column here, we've got no VPN. And as you can see, my download speed here in the UK is 1025 megabits per second with a 53 megabit per second upload speed with a ping of 6 milliseconds. Then as soon as we connect to a UK-based VPN, my speed goes all the way down to 205 megabits per second download, 49.9 upload, and a 12 millisecond ping. As you can see, I then tested France, Belgium, the Netherlands, Germany, Spain, New York, and Washington because I wanted both the west and the east coast of the US, Canada, India, and Japan. And as you can see, the further away we get from the UK, the higher the ping is. So like India and Japan, the ping is quite high. Like India's ping is 322 milliseconds and Japan's ping is 473 milliseconds. That is expected with a VPN. Your ping does tend to go up the further away you get from wherever you are in the world. But what you need to remember is look at the speeds. They're very consistent. Yes, I'm losing 80% of my download speed here, but compared to other VPNs I've tested, that's still a really good speed. I mean, you can still accomplish everything you need to accomplish with a speed of 200 megabits per second down. And I was really surprised that even going as far as India and Japan, my speed only went down to 163 megabits per second or 146 megabits per second. It really is surprising how well it performed. On top of that, when connecting to India, for example, they did have an option to go via another UK VPN server. So you could go from UK, where I am, to a UK server and then off to India. And that gave me a ping of 16 milliseconds rather than the 322 milliseconds. But I wanted to show you the worst case scenario here of 322 milliseconds. So these are my results for my VPN test using ExpressVPN. Pause the video now if you want to look into them more. But as you can see, they are quite consistent. They are as expected. And in my opinion, they're very good for a VPN. Okay, so not only is ExpressVPN fast and consistent, as you saw in my test just then, you can also use it to connect to another country and access their streaming services. So for example, if you're in the UK, you can connect to a United States server and access the US Netflix, which has way more content than we do here in the UK. It also works both ways, like if you're in the US and you want to access BBC iPlayer, for example, you can connect to a UK server and access BBC iPlayer. I would show you an example of me accessing the US Netflix, but you can't screen record Netflix anymore for obvious reasons. So you're just gonna have to take my word for it. It does work. It also works on like a Fire Stick, for example. So you can just turn on ExpressVPN on your Fire Stick, go to Netflix, and then the US Netflix pops up. It's really cool and it really does work. So how much does ExpressVPN cost? I pay about $100 a year, and I've been paying that for 2 years now. You can get 30 days for free if you use my link in the description, but only use that link if you're signing up for a month or 6 months. If you're signing up for 12 months, then they have a promotion on there right now where you get 3 months for free. So if you're signing up for 12 months, just go directly to ExpressVPN and you get 3 months for free. But if you're signing up for 1 month or 6 months, go via my link and you get 30 days for free. Which you don't get if you go directly to them. If that 3-month promotion has already ended by the time you watch this video, then go ahead and use my link and get 12 months with 30 days added on top for free. I do recommend you give ExpressVPN a try. It's what I use and I've been using it for over 2 years, like I said, and it hasn't let me down. Plus, like I said earlier, you can't beat the security and privacy you get from a paid VPN service. On top of that, you can cancel within 30 days if you want, so you've literally got nothing to lose. You can try it, free for 30 days. Well, you get your money back if you cancel within 30 days. So yeah, you got nothing to lose, you might as well just try it. And that's about it from me. I do hope you found this video useful and informative. Like I mentioned earlier, I have reviewed Ivacy VPN, TunnelBear and NordVPN in the past. I will be reviewing them again and testing them again to update those reviews for 2023. So if you want to catch those in the future, do consider subscribing. Also give this video a like if you found it helpful. That will let YouTube's algorithm know that it's a video worth recommending to other people. Thank you so much for watching. You've been watching This Brown Geek. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.